What is good, hunters? Welcome back to another video. Today I want to talk about Way of the Hunter's identity. And I see a lot of hunters are struggling with this. Some people don't know what this game is about, what is it trying to do, and it's confusing a lot of players. And I think there's one aspect to it that they may not know, and hopefully we can shed some light and kind of give some perspective on why some players feel that way. The devs have said that the game is built for 150 hours of gameplay. I would assume that includes story and such, but I believe it goes deeper than that. I believe that 150 hours, basically what that means is the game was not really designed to be hardcore. So, because of herd management, because of how long you have to wait for these animals to become a 5-star, it's a stretched out, delayed award system. So the game is not expecting you to play all the time. It's more of a casual approach to hunting. Now the game itself is hard. It feels a bit hardcore, especially when you play on the higher difficulties. But in essence, the mechanics and the way the game is designed, the herd management is designed, it's a very laid back, waiting, slow process. And I think a lot of hunters can't really adapt to that. They're not finding it fun. And I think most of these players are coming from Call of the Wild, where there is this almost unlimited frenzy of hunting where you're killing and you're just killing and you're shooting and you're going over here and you're killing and you're doing this grind. And I kind of feel as if they come to Way of the Hunter and they're looking for that grind. Sort of. Where is it? You know what I'm saying? Some people say, they're looking for a Call of the Wild with better graphics. So I think that's where the misconception is that they people who are new to the game or those who are coming from other hunting games are thinking in some way there is this mindless grind to it, where they can just shoot animals as they please, find animals as they please, and should have no issues doing so. Not realizing that the game is not designed for that type of a hardcore kind of play. It's a game that is designed for you to take your time, control your herds, and it's in a slow fashion. I strongly believe the game strives and banks on you not finding a lot of these herds. Because there's a lot of animals there. You just don't find them, you can't see them. And it takes time. I have no problems finding animals because of my style of hunting. I don't follow need zones. I don't sit and, change the time and fast travel to these need zones and sit and wait for animals. I'm always on the move. I don't even know when the animals are eating. I don't care. My style of hunting is that I roam freely, and whatever I encounter, if I see something I want to shoot, I shoot it. If I see an animal that I think will mature into a 4 or 5-star, I let it sit and wait, let it grow. And that's a casual approach that I have to the game. There isn't this rush. And I think a lot of players don't like that. Like some of the animals in the game, I do agree. Like the bears and stuff, they take a very long time to mature and all of that, to get to 5 stars. So maybe the devs can tweak something like that, but overall, it's a game of patience, utmost patience. And I strongly believe people are not finding all the animals, all the herds. I think they're hunting in concentrated places where they have already been. They have already tagged these animals, they already know what star they're at, and each time they go into the game, they keep checking on them, and it becomes this obsession or just checking on 1 or 2 or 3 herds. Nobody's really roaming the entire map, because I can guarantee you if you do, it would break up that weight. And that weight is what I feel is causing players to lose interest. It's causing them to feel that the game has no identity. It's slow, they're feeling as if they're unrewarded. Because it's not a game where things are guaranteed. No animal is guaranteed to hit 4 or 5 stars. It's a risk, and that's really what the identity of the game is. It's a risk factor. And I love that so much. It gives you a different way of hunting. Of course, that doesn't jive with every hunter, with everyone, and that's fine. We can't have it all. But there is no mistaking that this game is one of the best or the best hunting game out right now, period. And what it offers is a lot of content, a lot of realistic hunting as you would in real life. Now, yes, everything is not as realistic, but it is what it is. It is a game after all. And I think a lot of players need to understand that. And if you're new, hopefully you understand that, so it wouldn't cause you any kind of frustration. Because I find the joy in literally waiting for my animals to mature, keeping an eye on them, and I'm roaming around looking for other animals. Maybe hunt another species that you haven't hunted before. There's some species in the game where I don't even pay attention to. And because of the herd management and the waiting, now I'm looking into hunting other animals. So maybe take interest in something else. Another animal. So it's really causing me to be a bit more of an all-rounder kind of hunter. I appreciate that. I appreciate a game that gives you options, give you different ways to hunt. So I think this is what's causing the confusion. The wait is too long for some people, and they want that changed. Maybe the dev will tweak it. I know they're having talks about it, but I don't want it to be tweaked in a way where it becomes this shooting gallery. We can already see on Aurora Shores that animals are very easy to find, and I think that's even pushing it. So I don't want a whole bunch of animals on the map like Aurora Shores in the future, because again it will deplete and destroy the identity of the game, which is realistic hunting. And if you don't like that, maybe the game is not for you. But for those who appreciate that type of a hunt, that kind of concentration and time and really stalking your animals and patience, you will love it. It's such an awesome game. It gives, I think the game has overachieved. In its 7 months that it's been released, the maps have great quality, we have great guns, good animals that we can hunt. The animals are smart, for the most part, or I should say smarter than other games. And when you really immerse yourself into the game for what it is, you will really appreciate it. So let me know your thoughts. If this identity you can relate to, if you don't care about it, if you feel the game doesn't have an identity, But I think at the end of the day, that's really what's causing a lot of the frustration with the game, is that herd management really takes a lot of time. It takes a lot out of you. So hopefully I've cleared up some things for you. Let me know what you're thinking, your thoughts on the herd management, what you would change, what you won't change. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching.